Howdy, yokes!
Welcome back to Bacon and Eggs.
I'm Tyler Carlin.
And I'm Ethan Edgehill.
And boy, do we have a lot to talk about today. Wait, no.
So strap on your seatbelts, review the alphabet, and tell us what age you are based on the pizza you make, because it's time for Perspeggtive Z, your favorite generational podcast. I'm Rachel.
What? Oh my gosh, Rachel.
Welcome back to Perspeggtive Z. I'm Rachel.
No,
And I'm
you're
Katrina.
not. No, don't think you are.
No, I'm not.
No, so we have teamed up today with the host of Perspeggtive Z, your favorite generational podcast, to bring you a Perspeggtive Z style episode of Bacon and Eggs, which is going to be a little bit weird because Perspeggtive Z is about the perspective of Gen Z, and Ethan and Tyler are both millennials. So we will bring our own millennial flavor to it, which is not the flavor of Applebee's because we murdered them.
Look, they said that Avengers Endgame was the most ambitious crossover event in history.
It's not.
And they were probably right, but this is the second most ambitious crossover event in history.
No, I think,
Yeah, it is.
I think this beats it.
This is way bigger.
Look, if they give us $2.78 billion for making this episode, I will be freaking jazzed.
Oh my gosh.
Here's the thing.
I wouldn't have to pay for college.
Here's the
You
thing.
wouldn't
Yeah,
have to
here's-
pay for anything ever for the rest of your entire life. I mean, you have to pay for stuff, but you'd never
Right,
have to
you
make
would
another
have to pay
dime.
for all of it.
You never have to make another dime.
Here's one thing I want you to take away from this episode, if nothing else, dear listener. Perspeggtive Z is a better idea than what we do at Bacon and Eggs. It is just a smarter and more interesting concept, and that's what I want you to understand. And we are joined today by one of the hosts because it is Pride Month. And Pride Month is the time where we give our platform to people who probably have more to celebrate in Pride Month. So Rachel, we're bringing you to our show, and we'd like you to tell your story, or as much of it you'd like to share.
Okay, so, I was born on a warm evening. It was July 31st around... Actually, my mom has not that far back.
You can go that far back.
Okay, cool. I don't remember much from then.
Were you
Okay,
about to say your
maybe-
mom has no idea when you were born?
She doesn't know what
Like
time
what
I
time
was
of
born.
day?
What time?
No idea.
Okay.
She knows the day, although she likes to pretend she doesn't.
Classic
That is
mom
such
Bart.
a good parent ruse. Oh, I forgot your birthday. Whoops.
Yeah,
But
that's
really,
never
she forgot.
that's never scarred anyone ever.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so more recently, now we have you on as the definitive voice of a generation, kind of like Kanye was for us.
Oh no. I don't want to be the
and-
Kanye of my generation.
Why? Kanye was the genius voice of a generation.
You know how much his shoes cost? It's stupid.
Ethan owns them.
I own 3 pairs.
It's
I own-
ridiculously expensive.
This is the difference. We've already got it. We've nailed the difference between millennials and Gen Zers, Zoomers, as we like to call them around here. Y'all are like,
Yes.
look at these shoes, they're so expensive. I'm like, our generation's like, and?
I bought them.
Because, honestly, they are a lot. They're a lot of money, okay? I'm not going to pretend like $220 is not a lot of money. But if you have a job, like a grown-up job, that's, like, not that unreasonable of an expense to pay for a thing. It's a lot for shoes, but it's, like, it's not going to destroy you.
Yes.
$220 is not even that much for shoes.
No, you can pay a lot more for shoes.
These shoes
even
right here-
sneakers. You can pay $900 for a pair of Balenciaga sneakers that they microwaved. They're just melted.
Yeah, I think that's also too expensive because keep in mind, I'm still in high school, so $220 is 2 weeks of work.
No, yeah, I'm with that. It's a lot.
But for a lot of adults, that's 2 days.
Chuck Taylor's, you're so Gen Z.
These
wearing
were
your
$50.
wearing your boomer shoes. That's half a week of work based on the math we just
Yeah,
got.
Chuck.
Yeah, but I didn't have to pay for those because my mom has a shoe limit. If it's over $75, I have to pay for it.
Oh
Yeah, no, I had the same thing, but I am an adult now, and I bought my Yeezys when I had a job.
I'll be an adult in 13 months.
Okay, but I was like an adult. Like I had graduated from college and had more than one job since college.
I have a job.
Technically speaking, I will also have graduated from college.
Yeah, she's gonna have an associate's degree.
Oh, good for you. Proud
you.
of you. Nailing it.
Not enough associate scholars anymore.
I mean, I'm just doing it to prove I can.
Man, we really sound old.
You do.
Because the next
But
line,
that's sort of the
out of
thing.
my mouth was like, man, you could do a lot with an associate's degree. You should go be like an electrician. They make a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, that's the smart way to do it. Skip college, go ahead and head over to trade school. A lot of local businesses will pay for it, and then you'll make like $80,000 a year for the rest of your life, which, like, sure, you don't get a raise, but you don't really need a raise when you're making $80,000. Maybe you do. I don't know how expensive Des Moines is, but $80,000 in this city and you're set.
It's like middle class for a single person. Middle to upper.
Yeah, that would be middle. That would still be middle class here.
It'd be middle class, but I mean, you'd be very comfortable.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, like, you're not
I'd
driving
have a
around-
lot of dogs.
You're not driving around town in a Bentley.
No, you're not. But I don't really need a Bentley.
No, I do.
If I've
I
learned-
do want a Tesla though.
I do want a Tesla, but Elon Musk the other day was like, within 3 years, everybody's going to be driving a Tesla or something similar. So I think he's about to release a Tesla that costs like $2,000. That's just as good as any other car.
Or Elon Musk, who truly decides who gets to be president, is going to put somebody in office that will just sign a bill to give us all Teslas.
My sister
I'm
really
with
wants a
that, too.
Tesla.
If
You can
meet
get high yokels written in your Tesla.
Look, if you meet somebody that doesn't want a Tesla, they're either A, lying, B, way too invested in their truck, or C, a robot/alien, and you should kill them.
I don't fall
I have a
into
truck.
any of those categories.
You are also 16.
Fair.
I'm not here to say that the opinions of the youth don't matter, but it's like you'll get there. You'll get there.
My dream car, well, I have two dream cars. A Mini Cooper because they're really cute, and a Chevy Silverado because it's the opposite of a Mini Cooper.
So
Well,
I think,
that's great because Tesla's about to release a full-size half-ton pickup.
are they really?
Yes,
I
within
have
the
a
next
full-size
24
half-ton
months.
pickup,
Fully electric.
but
Maybe I want a Tesla.
I would like an electric one.
And you know what trucks need? You know what Dennis Leary is always telling me the trucks need? Torque. And you know what has torque? Electric
Teslas.
motors.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
things
that would
just
actually
spin.
be really good because trucks burn through gas and are
Yeah, and also
terrible
you
for
could
the
just
environment.
you could haul a lot of stuff with that torque. Anyway, this is like, what are we doing here?
So,
we got to
Rachel,
talk
we want
about
you
our
to-
favorite
to
songs, right?
Well, before we get to our favorite songs and our favorite things, we need Rachel to share her story if
right.
she would like to.
Right, we cut her
Oh,
off to
yeah,
talk about
right.
Teslas and corn.
Corn! One of Iowa's big imports. Nebraska, I don't want to hear it.
Tell
but
us
anyway,
that's also an export.
that's what I meant. It's summer.
It's okay.
I'd be
It's
very
summer.
surprised if you were importing corn.
Actually, I think we do.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure your grocery store shelves look the exact same as ours.
Well, yeah, because it's not always corn season. So if we want sweet corn, we have to import it during like winter months.
Wild.
Yeah.
I didn't know corn had a season. You know, the thing is like corn's not even like nutritionally worthwhile. Anyway, Rachel's story.
My story. Okay, so I moved to a tiny town in Missouri when I was like 4 from a semi-small town in Iowa that was not Des Moines. And I lived there for 10 years. And then right before my freshman year of high school, I moved to Des Moines, and that's where I've been since then. And that was mainly because my mom married my stepdad, and my brother graduated, so it was like the quote-unquote perfect time. I don't know, is there a perfect time to move down here? So then trying to high school. I'm doing that right now. I have a dog.
It's adorable.
She's my
So,
baby. I would have.
Sky_the_pirate on the old Instagram.
Yeah, smash that
Skies.
Instagram follow.
Sky is SKYE.
It's one of the best dog Instagrams I've ever seen.
She's just such a character, and I feel like my grandma saying that, but she's always ready for a photo shoot, even if
Yeah,
she
it's like
doesn't
you got that puppy, and it was ridiculously cute. And it's like a lot of times the puppies that are the cutest sort of grow into dogs that just sort of look like dogs.
Yeah.
You know, all dogs are cute, but like the really adorable puppies, they just grow into like big fluffers. But like Sky has maintained an extraordinary level of cuteness that I thought was impossible.
Well, it's because of the like half spotted face.
It is, yeah. She's got a lot going for her.
She does.
The
She's not
one brown ear.
Yeah. She's not the softest dog in the world. She has hair instead of fur, but she like loves to be petted. So naturally, I sit and do that for hours.
Yeah, my dog has approximately the same fur as a deer, so I get that.
Yeah, that's kind of how I would equate it, but like softer than a deer. A deer that uses a deep conditioner, maybe.
I don't know, deer are not soft.
Oh no, for sure.
How often are you guys petting deer?
I'm from a small town in Missouri.
Yeah, we have deer that just kind of walk up on our back porch.
What?
Yeah. Also, like, have you never like touched one of Tom Millihan's deer?
Oh, I have.
I don't know who Tom
Man, just-
Millihan is.
He's one of our friends'
He's
dads.
a
That's like a
very
big
handsome man.
big hunter, and he just has like deer heads everywhere. And you know, I've been curious. I've touched the deer heads.
Who hasn't?
Apparently
it's a
not Tyler.
trophy. Okay,
It's a trophy.
your assignment
What a
is to
weird way
go
of thinking
touch a
about it.
deer head.
I've touched the deer. I don't think if you were to ask me how soft a deer is, I think my answer would be like, I don't know, soft, I guess. Not that soft.
I mean, but they're not
kinda
like
less soft than like a lab.
yeah, less soft than a lab. Less soft probably than like what I imagine a chipmunk feels like. But like approximately the same softness as like a squirrel. What I imagine a squirrel feels like.
Oh, chipmunks
No,
and
squirrel
squirrels
seems
are
much
soft.
softer.
Are squirrels really soft?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
No, I'm thinking of more like a Great Dane. That's the
just
kind of
ima-
softness level I'm
I
thinking
just
of out of
imagine like a
deer.
squirrel being a little bit bristly. Interesting.
No, they're soft.
I don't spend a lot of time touching squirrels.
Well, I don't either, but during like conservation days in like elementary school, they would bring in various animal pellets for us to try because again, middle of nowhere Missouri, that's what you did. And so yeah, I've touched a few squirrel pelts, not pellets.
Pelts, yeah, pelts.
Pellets would be like food.
Or
You know what our soft that they used to make us touch in elementary school was foxes. Foxes are soft.
oh, foxes are
Yeah.
And
soft.
they make a very nice leather.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're very soft like skin. As do deer. Deer make good leather.
I knew that one.
I have a pair of
All
Sperry's
right.
that are deer skin. This is such
Let's
a weird
get
conversation.
let's get into perspective Y, or whatever
Nope.
we are.
Z.
No, we're still talking about Rachel's story.
Oh, right.
My story. I don't, what all about my story do you want to know?
So we want to give you a chance to tell sort of what your side of things are as far as, I mean, whatever you, if anything, if you want to talk about, what it's like to be a non-traditional teenager in Des Moines.
Oh, sure. So I'm an introvert insofar as I hate being around people, so like that makes the whole podcasting thing interesting. But I really wanted to make a big like extrovert move when I came out to my family as bisexual. So I actually did it right after the clock struck midnight on New Year's Eve when we were at like a New Year's party, or not New Year's Eve, but New Year's. And since then I've kind of found like a community of fellow introverts in the queer community, which is really cool because we don't like people, but we also like people.
So what's it like being, is there like a strong queer community in the greater Des Moines area? Like, I have no idea what I think Iowa is like, but it doesn't strike me off
Traveler's
the cuff.
Insurance is all I know about Des Moines.
It does not strike me off the cuff as like the world's most inclusive place.
So it's definitely not exclusive. It's pretty liberal as far as politics go. I don't know much about like the Des Moines central queer community. I know a lot of what I have like in my high school, which is a very accepting and open place. It's pretty diverse, which I think helps with the open and accepting part. But I think I wasn't able to go to Pride this year because I was in Arizona celebrating my niece's first birthday.
That's a good
There
enough
are
reason.
worse reasons to miss Pride.
Yeah, for sure. But from the pictures I saw, it was huge, other than Caitlin Bennett going there.
Who?
Oh, we
Caitlin
do not want
Bennett.
to talk about her on this show. Nope, not even gonna happen. Nope. Not interested in her.
So yeah, she was there causing problems, but otherwise all that I saw was like just a very large, warm, inclusive Pride celebration, which was cool to see pictures of.
That's so excellent.
Yeah.
Well, that is very exciting, and I'm happy that life is going well for Rooch Booch in ye old Des Moines.
Ye old
Which is
Des
French
Moines.
for the Moines.
Des Moines.
Okay, it actually means the monk, but everyone here says the Moines.
Yeah, you showed me that t-shirt from like Ray Gun, whatever
Yep,
it is.
Ray
That said
Gun.
that. Was that it?
Yeah.
Woo! Go memory from a year ago.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty impressive.
I mean, it's a great shop. It's a truly, truly great place that I would love to have one of here.
It is, but it's kind of a Midwest shop, so if you're in a Midwest area, then it's a nice shop to have, but it's basically just a shop full of Midwest sayings and things on shirts.
Well, I
Right,
mean,
but
yeah,
I
but like
want
they
those
can
for
print
everywhere.
other things on the shirts.
They could, but then it wouldn't be the same.
I just want that level of creativity to go towards my city.
Okay, that's fair.
Right, like it doesn't have to be exactly the same, but it's like the people that are making these innovative slogans and actually making them into t-shirts that I don't hate. Because most of the time I see things with like slogans like that on them, I'm like, this is the worst piece of clothing I've ever looked at in my life. Looking at you, most of the non-Warner Brothers Harry Potter merch that is available everywhere. Looking at you.
You're actually looking at Tyler and I on Skype.
I'm actually just staring at my waveforms on Audacity. They're fascinating me today.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Mine are never that interesting.
I've always been a strong waveform kind of guy. Well, that's interesting. I'm happy to hear your story. Let's get into our favorite things. Rich, do you want to lead the way?
Yeah, sure. So one thing we do on Perspective Z is talk about our favorite things and favorite songs of the week because we're teenagers and our opinions change a lot. So I wanted to know, do you guys have favorite things this week?
Yes.
I do. My favorite thing this week has been the YouTube show Binging with Babish. I have just like watching that as well as the, I guess, NBC comedy Superstore. I have just binged both of those things all week, and I have no idea where I found all this time to watch YouTube and television, but I just somehow did, and I watched 2 seasons of a television show, and
What in God's name
which
is
has never
Superstore?
happened.
I've watched
What?
like an episode of it.
I don't even know if it's good. I might hate it. I honestly have no idea. I just know that it's like remained on a television in front of my face for a few days now.
Okay, neither of those statements answer my what in God's name is Superstore question.
Oh, it's a workplace comedy. Virginia Ferrera, not Virginia Ferrera, Ferrari, no. What's her
America
name?
Ferrera.
America Ferrera. America Ferrera and like some straight white dude that looks like Ted or Ross or I don't know, or JD.
Dark-haired, straight white guy from sitcom.
Yeah,
Got
he's
it.
the one.
Got it.
Yeah, he's the lead.
Bad Bob Saget ripoff.
Right. But he's got a little bit more depth than like Ted would have, although he's very similar to Ted. Anyway, I don't know. I've watched a lot of that. But Binging with Babish, I genuinely love. I've really, really enjoyed it, and I've been cooking a lot lately, and that has been my favorite thing.
Wait.
What about you, Ethan?
I thought that YouTube channel was about like mukbangs.
No, it's about cooking.
Oh.
His head's not in it at all.
Oh, okay.
Mukbang is a thing I wish would go away forever.
Me too.
Yeah, that's super creepy. People that are into that. I'm not here to yuck anybody's yums, but stop. Go into Google and search "Stop It, Get Some Help" Michael Jordan GIF and watch it 1,000 times. But that's it. Just don't talk to me about it. I want to be inclusive, but not to you.
What's been your favorite thing, Ethan?
My favorite thing happened just before we recorded this episode, in that we got the first mix back of one of my band's new songs, and it's awesome. Better than I could have hoped for. And it's just the first mix, so we still get to make additional changes if we need to. But I'm very excited for the next 4 to come back. Very excited to release a new album. So that's been my new thing. So new music sometime.
In the distant
hopefully
future.
by the end of the year.
Rooch, what's your favorite thing, or do you want to save your favorite things for your recording that comes up, I guess, tomorrow?
Oh, no, I have a favorite thing. I'm always coming up with favorite things. It's these pretzels from Costco. They are dark chocolate sea salt covered.
Hate it for you. Just sounds awful.
Sounds delicious. Anything with sea salt makes anything better.
Yeah, exactly. That sounds so good.
They're really good. If y'all don't have a Costco near you, but I recommend driving to a Costco and just getting those.
What are you scoping out my area on the Goog Maps?
No,
that how
I've
you guys
talked
talk
to people
about it?
that live in your area about Costco.
Yeah, no, we have a
Okay.
BJ's and a Sam's Club, but we do not have a Costco. And honestly, we didn't need a BJ's.
I don't know what BJ's is.
I like the BJ's, though.
BJ's is a warehouse club. It is absolutely no different than the other warehouse clubs. Don't let
okay.
anybody tell you that one's better.
Costco's better.
It's just not. They're exactly the same. They're all the same. You can get food in like the cafe area, and you can also buy a lot of things. They are exactly the same. All warehouse clubs are the same. Do not at me. It's the silliest
So
thing to
you
have
think-
this like violent brand preference over.
Okay, but what about Sheetz and Wawa?
They're entirely different in every way, and both are very good for different reasons. They have different food. Like, it's a completely different, like, menu.
Costco pays its employees.
What?
Costco's, like, minimum wage is, like, $22 an hour.
I'm quitting my job and going to Costco.
Good luck getting hired. They're very picky.
They're very picky, and I'm pretty sure you have to be 18.
That's wild, because I've never
yeah,
met anybody that works in a warehouse club that has any resemblance of competence whatsoever.
Ethan, you're talking
Brutal.
about my future employers.
I mean, that's fine.
That's
Go
exactly
for it.
right.
Go for it. But if you work in a warehouse club, you better learn where things are in your store.
Oh, I do understand that frustration because I work in retail, and there are 2 or 3 employees that just don't understand the concept of, like, learning the floor plan.
Let me update. I've got Costco's payscale.com right here. Cashiers make an average of $12.54 an hour, which is still way more than any cashier should make, or does make in the country. I have no idea what they should make. That's not for me to decide. Stockers $13.41, pharmacy techs $16.14, warehouse supervisors $24, cake decorators $13. So anyway, you're getting like at least $12.50 an hour. Average hourly rate $16.37.
Hey, I could be a cake decorator. I have cake decorating experience.
You have a lot of cake decorating experience.
Did you see
Yeah,
my
you
Mickey
probably
Mouse
could.
cake?
I did. You also have cake decorator on your resume.
That's true.
Well, here's exciting news about cake decorating. Hy-Vee Corporation pays $15 an hour for cake decorating. So that's
So move
an
to
annual
Texas.
salary, of $31,000. That's not too bad.
Did you just say move to Texas to work at Hy-Vee?
Yeah. Isn't that their big grocery store they always talk about endlessly? Like everybody from Texas who thinks everything's
No.
better in Texas?
No, that's HEB.
Ah,
Hy-Vee
whatever.
is the Midwest.
Okay. Those are the same thing.
No, they are not.
You can
It's
make
just
up
it's
to,
just look, it's just Texas Publix.
Publix.
Public is Texas's. I mean, it's Florida's Heb.
Giant.
No.
Kroger.
No. Nobody has ever
Kroger's-
set foot in a Giant and been like, this is better somehow.
Kroger's
Oh
pretty
man,
good.
I love Giant.
Also, just want to break the fourth wall here for you grocery store aficionados. There's like an 80% chance that Kroger owns your favorite grocery store.
You not a big Teeter guy?
No, I love Harris Teeter, but it's owned by Kroger.
I'm still looking up how old you have to be to work at Costco.
Anyway, what are your favorite songs?
Mine
New-
or Tyler's?
Can I go first?
I think Tyler and I might have the same answer.
Yeah, it's the new Day to Remember Marshmallow
It's the
track.
new A Day to Remember Marshmallow track. Rescue Me.
Slaps.
Yeah,
Oh
absolute
my god.
banger. A Day to Remember,
Yeah.
one of my favorite bands ever. Really bummed I'm not going to get to see him live next week. And Marshmallow is probably my favorite up and coming EDM DJ. Well, I guess he up,
I don't know
up
how
and came.
EDM works at all. But
I don't either, but he wears a marshmallow head, and like it's just like it's cooler than Deadmau5.
He's definitely not up
It
and
is-
coming.
I mean, he's new
No, yeah,
though,
I think he's up and come.
but he's new though.
Not to EDM listeners.
Okay, I don't associate with those people. Okay, he's the new the new face of like pop EDM.
That's fair.
Exciting news about Chris Comstock. He was born in 1992. He's our age. He's a little bit older than me, as he is currently 27, and I am currently 26.
Who is Chris
He's only been
Comstock?
active since 2015. That's Marshmallow.
Okay, so he's been active since 2015. So yeah, he's
Yeah.
new. Let me tell you, EDM people, that's new.
Hey, Ethan?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's 2019.
Right, but like, look up David Guetta, Martin Garrix, Zed, any of them, any of the people whose names you know. They've been around
Look
for a
up
lot longer
Bass
since
Hunter.
2015. look up Bass Nectar.
Bass Hunter's been playing music since 1998.
Who is Chris Comstock?
Marshmallow.
No. Marshmallow is many. That's this whole thing. It's like everybody is Marshmallow. You're Marshmallow. I'm Marshmallow. Anybody can be Marshmallow.
I want marshmallow.
But his name is Chris
No,
Comstock.
but that's
He's
the thing
dude.
is he's not a person. He's like David Letterman and John Mayer. Go to his like Instagram and Twitter. It's just a bunch of people like celebrities wearing the marshmallow head.
Right, but the guy making the music is Chris Comstock.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to know that. You're ruining the fun of it, Tyler. I really like
it's the
Marshmallow
first
anyway.
thing on his Wikipedia page.
Yeah, but you're ruining
Chris
the
Comstock,
fun. You're ruining the
known
fun,
professional as
Tyler.
Marshmallow. It's not like this, like, oh, I've got to dig and figure it out. It is literally the first two words on his Wikipedia page. I would have to dig to find out Dan was Gossip Girl, okay?
Anyway, Rach, what's your favorite song?
My favorite song this week is from the new Doom Days album from Bastille, and it is the Doom Days. That's my favorite song.
Yo, hold on. There's a new Bastille album.
There is.
Does it slap?
Hey Siri, remind me in like 35 minutes to listen to the new Bastille album.
Okay, I asked Bastille album. It's due in 35 minutes.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really good. Doom Days is explicit, but there are only two explicit ones on this album, Doom Days and Million Pieces.
The new Drop the Girl song is clean, as are all the songs on the new record, which is a turn from the last record where none of the songs were clean.
Nice.
Actually, no, one of them was.
Have you considered naming your band? I know there was maybe talk of renaming the band the Tyler Carlin Experience, which I think is a great name. I really genuinely do. But what about Pump Don't Work?
No.
Did you at least pitch it?
No, and I'm not going to.
Have you considered Marshmallow?
I think that one's taken.
It's not. Anyone can be Marshmallow.
Yeah, I am Marshmallow.
Also,
Actually,
it could be
I'm not nearly famous enough to be Marshmallow.
it could be any of the genres Marshmallow is considered being a part of. You could call your band Future Bounce. You could call your band Electronic. You could call your band Future Bass or Trap. Although Trap I wouldn't recommend. And you could call it Progressive House. I think Progressive House would be a freaking sweet name for a band.
We're gonna name our band Trapped 2: Return of the Trap,
Oh, I like that too.
and we're
Did Trapped? Who did Headstrong?
That's Trapped,
Who
yeah,
sang that?
that's
Okay, I just
Trapped.
want to make sure.
I think that song probably came out before our guest was born.
Yeah. I'm looking up...
You knew that song.
You could name your band Warm-Hearted, because that's apparently a synonym for marshmallow. Agreeable, benevolent.
When did Headstrong by Trapped come out?
2002.
October 18th, 2002.
I was alive!
They consider that new metal. Okay.
New metal at the time.
No, new metal is like a thing.
Look, have you seen the guys in Trapped?
Yeah, they look like everybody that was in a band that wasn't like pop music in 2002.
No, this one dude on the left is Paul Rudd.
I don't know which picture you're looking at, but that's not helpful.
The thumbnail for the Headstrong official music video.
Oh, that might be Paul Rudd. You're right. Anyway, this has been Trapped. Go listen to Trapped. They have
get
one
rid
What
of
is
song.
trending on YouTube? What is trending on YouTube? It's funny that I think it's hilarious that YouTube trending is one of the topics that like we have to cover because that's such like a Perspective Z approach to it, right? Like
I don't even know
as
how
a
to access
millennial-
the trending on YouTube.
Right, as a
kidding.
millennial, I wouldn't even know YouTube trending was like a button I could click.
Oh my.
Which
YouTube
makes
trending
me
number
fear
one
for the
video
day.
right now. YouTube trending number one video right now. Mr. Beast. I opened the world's first free store.
Ooh, that's cool.
I don't know what to do with this information, though, is the thing. The second nose turning video is I'm Gay by Eugene from the Try Guys, which actually was truthfully inspirational.
It was such a good video. I love Eugene so much.
Eugene is amazing. Yeah, I'm with you there.
He's the Try Guy that I hate the least.
You hate the
Oh,
Try
I like
Guys?
all of them.
Yeah, they just still stink of BuzzFeed to me.
That's fair.
I get that they did the thing, they won, they got their way out. But still their videos are I just can't do it.
Okay.
And then we got NLE Choppa, Free Young Boy, Production Cash Money AP, 2.4 million views. That makes I understand none of those words, but I'm gonna listen to this song real quick.
Have you heard Taylor Swift's new song? Because that's also on the trending page. You Need to Calm Down.
I have not. I didn't know there was a new Taylor Swift song. I know there's a
There's
new
a
album
new Taylor
coming
Swift
out.
album.
Yeah, it's not out yet.
No, but this is one of the songs on it, and it's basically calling out like homophobia, sexism, racism, all that jazz. One of the lines is being homophobic never turned anyone straight, but in a very Taylor Swift way of singing it.
She used to have a way of singing things, and then she put out a terrible album, and then she put out a banger of a track with Brandon Urie.
It's not
So
about
I don't
me
know what's
featuring
going
Brendan
on
Urie.
with Taylor.
I love that song so much.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And this song has the word Patron in it, which means it's not what I associate with Taylor Swift.
Okay, just so you guys know, NLE Choppa, Free Young Boy,
Is a terrible song.
terrible song. Yeah, awful. Wait, where are you finding this Taylor Swift at?
It's a lyric video.
I just don't. Oh, there it is. You Need to Calm Down lyric video. But yeah,
I need the
I liked
chorus.
Me.
Give me one sec.
I don't know. It gave me a weird vibe. Like, I didn't hate it, but I just kind of felt like it was every pop song ever.
Now you guys are catching on. You're gonna find out not too long from now that Billie Eilish isn't that different.
I love Billie Eilish.
Yeah, she's not doing anything different.
Oh, I know, but I still love her as a human being.
This song is the same color as Me, featuring Brendan Urie.
Yeah.
This is a weird way to describe it, but it is
What
on the
color
same
is it
album.
to
Like
you?
you can hear that. It's these bright colors.
That's not a color.
It's the same hue.
That's even more specific.
That's true. But it's the same, like, I don't know how to.
It's like- okay, so it's
her
like
new
a-
music
it's-
is like pastel.
It's like a dreamsicle orange.
Dreamsicle
Yeah.
orange.
Yeah, that's what color these songs are.
Yeah.
I was thinking more mango.
It's near white.
Okay, well, at least you're in the orange vein. I can get with mango.
I like the yellows and the purples that she's got going on in here.
Okay, the Me music video is a work of freaking art.
I'll
like,
give you that.
I don't know if y'all have seen that or not, but they're just like having this loud argument like in French, and then she just like snaps to the left and starts singing to the camera, and I was like, oh, okay, we in it now. No, because
Yeah, I'm a
I
big fan of Me.
I truthfully hated everything that was Reputation with every fiber of my being.
Same.
And you know what drove me crazy about Reputation is that, like, I didn't want to be, like, a curmudgeon about it. Like, I would go back and revisit it and be like, or maybe I'm a classicist. You know, the old stuff was better. You should see them live. They're much better live. But it was genuinely terrible.
That's the thing is, I'm not even a classicist. Like, 1989 is my favorite Taylor Swift album by leaps and bounds. And then Reputation came out. What was that song even called? Look What You Made Me Do. Where the chorus is just
I
her
hate
going,
that.
"Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you just made me do. Look like you just made me do." Which I promise, if you put the bass line from Bad Guy underneath that, it's still gonna fit. Not doing anything different. Don't at me, youth of today. But anyway, I heard that song and it got to the old Taylor can't come to the phone right now. Why? Because she's dead. And I was like, oh, you lost it. Okay, you're done. This is it. You just
I know. We had a good run there, Tay.
you just took your career and jumped off a cliff, as far as I'm concerned.
Basically.
And then she put Me out, and like it's not the best song ever by any means. It's not amazing, and people are criticizing it, I think, for the wrong reasons. But it is a return to the sort of like positive power pop that Taylor Swift became known for. And I think that is more important than like angsty, like not really doing anything different than everybody else Taylor Swift. So I dig the new T Swift direction, the return to bright colors and fun times.
See, I really very much love country music. So I'd like that Taylor back.
She was never country.
It's never coming back. I wish it would, though. I would take her doing, like, covers of her own songs with a banjo in them somewhere. I would be totally fine with that.
There's a country song, I don't know how much you guys listen to country, but one of the lyrics is if you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band.
Oh my
yes,
God.
we're familiar with Alabama.
Okay.
Yeah, Roll Tide, baby.
If you're going to play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. That lead guitar is
That
hot,
lead
but not
guitar
for
is hot,
Louisiana
not
man.
for Louisiana man.
Yeah.
So rousing up that bow. You listen to country music? I am
She's from
flabbergasted.
corn country. She, like, you know that song Flyover States by Jason Aldean? That is talking about Rachel.
Yeah.
She's from Des Moines.
No, I'm from a small town in Missouri. I moved to Des Moines.
Also,
Whatever.
Iowa is literally just Oklahoma but north.
Don't offend us like that, please.
Ethan has never been to Iowa. He doesn't know anything about what it's actually like. He's just making broad generalizations for the sake of comedy.
Okay, then.
No, but I've been to Illinois and Indiana, and they're exactly the same.
That's because it's Illinois and Indiana.
I feel like if you went to Chicago and then flew to Indianapolis, you'd be like, "Oh, this is
No,
not."
I'm
the
not talking
same.
about that. I'm talking about the parts that more resemble Iowa, where it's just flat and straight and nothing.
We have
and
corn and pigs.
Okay, and Oklahoma has corn and cows.
Pig.
Anyway, flyover states. Of course, she likes country music.
I do indeed enjoy some.
Anyway,
good
where were you going
We
with the you gotta have a fiddle in the band thing? Because I think we cut you off.
Oh no, I was just talking about like Taylor Swift needing a banjo for her covers. It just made me think.
I can tell you, if you got like a really hot banjo player in the Taylor Swift band, it would do nothing but improve the songs. Like even the new ones.
Not hot like attractive, hot like
no hot like
talented.
Like that lead guitar is hot.
Yeah.
but not for a Louisiana
Like if-
man.
Because you got
Yeah,
it.
if
You
got
got it.
Bella Fleck and the Fleck tones behind Taylor, I think you'd have a really something special there.
Right, like if you're in Taylor Swift's band and you're like a guitar player, you can be a pretty average guitar player. But if you're gonna go out and play the banjo in front of thousands and thousands of people, you gotta really know the banjo. Because that's a whole different art to the banjo.
Ring ding 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 ding.
I don't know much about the banjo, so I feel like I can't contribute anymore. But
Well, we're from bluegrass country, which is where basically every banjo player that exists in Nashville just sort of comes from this general area where we live, and
Okay, fair.
it's a whole like the banjo is a different skill than pretty much any other instrument.
fair. I mean, I know kind of how to play a ukulele.
Oh, that's not the same.
No.
I know it's not.
A banjo is more akin to like
I'm gonna shoot you a track, Rooch, and you're gonna listen to it. It's not. It's like jazz banjo. It's from a whole other time period.
is it
Okay.
Bella Fleck and the
Which
Fleck
is-
tones?
oh my God,
Is
it's the Fleck
is
tones.
Is it Hoedown?
It's hoedown.
Originally by Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Nobody does hoedown quite like Bella Fleck, though.
No, but the banjo is an instrument. It's more akin to like a keyboard than anything else because you have. You should never have dead space on a banjo. Like a banjo can play as a solo instrument and do both like leads and the rhythm part at the same time. Do the leads and the chords.
Oh man, this is so good.
Yeah, I like it. I'll give you that.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Ethan's like, "Oh man, this is
I just
good.
started it.
Is some good
I
stuff."
forgot about this song.
So moving on, we were trending on YouTube. Real quick before we got to this trending on YouTube page, Ethan, were you familiar with these top 3 videos?
With what top 3 videos?
I opened the world's first free store. I'm gay and free young boy.
Yeah, I saw I'm gay yesterday.
Okay, I have not yet seen I'm gay. I know that everything Mr. Beast touches is gold.
Yeah,
and
Mr.
I
Beast
have no idea
is
who
among
NLE
the
Choppa
best of.
is.
Mr. Beast is among
Us.
I think Free Young Boy is his name. I think that's the
Oh, NLE Choppa. I have no idea
because
who this is.
when he started the song, he started talking about choppas.
Okay, but the account name is NLE Choppa.
Oh, huh, weird. Maybe it's Free Young Boy. I have no idea. He's no Lil Nas X.
No, he's not. He doesn't have the horses in the back.
Lil Nas X has an album coming out in a couple weeks.
horses in the back. I hate it.
I love it.
Because it's popular.
No, not just because it's popular, because it's annoying.
because it's popular.
No, but anytime I can go on the YouTube trending page, which I just learned existed about 5 seconds ago, that it's like a separate page. I just thought it was a box I just didn't get. But every time I go on the YouTube trending page and the first video that comes up is Mr. Beast, I know that like it's been a good day in the world.
Yeah, a very good thing happened in the city that man lives in.
Right, like this dude doesn't do anything that sucks. Why do you have a hammer?
Found it.
Does this happen every time you guys record?
Sometimes it's a knife.
Oh.
So actually, I do want to talk to you about this. Rooch, as a certified teenager, a person under the age of 20, under the age of 18, actually, as a minor, how do you feel about Mr. Beast? Is he on your radar at all? Is that like
Not
is he
really.
kind of like for old heads?
Kind of like for old heads.
I love Mr. Beast.
And you,
I love Mr. Beast.
you are more than welcome to do.
So what's the problem? Is it just like that you guys don't know about him, or?
Oh, we don't know about him, and I just listen to different music. I'm a big Bastille fan. I listen to a lot of Broadway.
Hold on. Mr. Beast is not a musician.
Wait, he's not?
No.
No,
He's
that
a
dude couldn't
YouTuber.
sing to save his life. He's a YouTuber and he gives things away.
Oh! Yeah, he like goes on people's Twitch streams, right? And like drops on a bits and
Yeah.
donos.
Yeah.
I
What
mean,
are bits
I think
and
that's
donos?
dope, but otherwise he exists.
Oh, so he does a lot more than just go on people's Twitch streams. He he went into like a random grocery store, like a Safeway, and bought everything in the store that was non-perishable, and spent like $87,000 in like 2 hours, and donated it all to a homeless shelter or like a food bank or whatever, just for good kicks.
I mean, that's super dope of him.
Yeah, but he's got like he's obviously got the #1 trending video right now, and it got 12 million views in the last day, and it's just like him doing incredibly positive things, which I think is a thing that can't hurt.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. Katrina and I talked about specifically on the episode that's going up tomorrow that I have to edit, about the world needing more positive people, positive things, just more positivity in general. So that's like, yeah, I should probably check him out, huh?
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, his videos are all right, honestly. Like, he's just kind of like a dude.
How did he get so much money to...
So he doesn't have much money. If he spent $87,000 in that grocery store, it's because he sold exactly $87,000 worth of merchandise.
Oh.
He takes every dollar that is given to him and invests it back into his channel. Now, he also, pays himself and his staff like a living wage. But he's not paying them like an absurd wage, and he's not paying himself an absurd wage.
He also gets absurd brand deals because he doesn't keep any of the brand deal money.
Okay.
So, like, his very first brand deal, he got a call from, I don't know who it was, and they said, we'll give you $5,000 to make a video and feature our product. And he wrote back to them and said, if you make it $10,000, I'll give it away. And they did it.
Oh.
And the video was him giving $10,000 to somebody on the street.
Yeah, to some, like, literally, like, a random human being. And that's just what he does now, is like, so he'll get brand deals and then just like take that money and use it for something else. So like his I bought a grocery store video was sponsored by, I can't even remember who it was, that gave him $100,000 to donate.
That's super dope.
So
Yeah.
that whole thing just compounded into him growing incredibly rapidly into this, because he's been doing it for a long time, but like just blew up in like the last year or so.
That's super awesome of him. I'll definitely go check out his channel and his mission. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, his videos, like I said, his videos are okay. They're nothing special. There are also just some, like, wild ones in there. Like, we found 4 people in the street and tried to figure out who could sit in cereal for the longest.
Who could?
One of the random people, I don't know, I watched it. I'll tell you, it's effective. I watched it. I watched a 20-minute video of people sitting in cereal. And then I had
your life change?
I had a hard look in the mirror at myself afterward, like, what did I just watch?
People sitting in cereal for 20 minutes?
I mean, yeah.
On to, what is the next thing that we do on this show?
So the next thing we do is talk about like Twitter trending and Twitter moments. Basically, all that's trending is it's Father's Day, so Father's Day stuff.
Ooh, I guess you two probably are not the best people to ask about Father's Day. But you know what? My wife's pregnant, and I'm gonna have a kid, so I don't even care.
It's Tyler's
I'm gonna be a
first. Yeah,
dad.
it's Tyler's first Father's Day.
So you know what? I like Father's Day. This is a meaningful holiday to me, and I'm gonna have dinner with my dad, and I'm not gonna feel bad about saying that. Okay.
Nobody's
what's after
asking you to
Twitter
feel bad
trending?
about that, Tyler.
No, for sure.
BuzzFeed quiz. Did you find a BuzzFeed quiz for us?
I didn't, but it takes 2 seconds for me to, because I spend a lot of time on BuzzFeed.
That's a weird perspective for me. I spent a lot of time growing up with Zay Frank as well, but it was watching his brilliant videos and not his absolute trash website.
Excuse you?
Oh no, BuzzFeed is the bane of existence.
Do you know what type of pizza you are based on how your room is designed?
Am I about to find out?
No, I couldn't find that quiz. But would you like to know what Disney bird you are based on the food you eat around the world?
Yeah.
I would like to know that. I've got that quiz pulled up, so you could send Eden the link, but I don't need it.
Okay.
The problem is, the first question here, I'll wait for you guys to get the link, and then I'll say the problem.
I was still listening to Hoedown by Bella Fleck.
Oh my god, so
I've just been listening to it like, I don't know, 12 seconds at a time. Choose a Japanese dish.
The problem is, I would choose to eat Japanese for every meal all the time anyway, but the answer is sushi.
It's chicken curry for me, which I don't think is Japanese, but okay.
Have you ever...
Not that big on Japanese food.
I like Japanese food, but have you ever had a pork katsu bento box? Because that is amazing. So now I don't know what to pick.
No, that does look good, though. It sounds like the pork katsu bento box.
No, but the options are pork katsu or bento box.
And bento. Oh, I see.
I can't combine them.
I see. I would go with sushi because it's freaking awesome.
I don't like fish.
What a broad statement.
Okay, choose a Japanese snack.
Edamame.
Mochi ice cream.
Mochi ice cream's good. Pocky is overrated.
Josh used to get that for me all the time, and by that I mean he would just get a bunch of it and leave it in the fridge, and I would eat it because he told me to, and it was just awesome.
Did he leave it in the fridge or the freezer?
No, the freezer.
That is not... Okay, let's move on to the Greek meal. That's not what souvlaki looks like, but spanakopita.
But
Greek salad's good, but spanakopita.
I don't ever eat Greek food.
You don't eat Greek salad? Like salad that has olives and oil in it?
I don't like olives.
God, what a broad statement.
Just how is there not a gyro on this?
That's kind of what I'm wondering.
I don't know. Souvlaki's kind of like a gyro. I don't know why it's on skewers here.
That's how it is, dude. I don't think you got whatever you thought was souvlaki back when you ate it in 8th grade.
You might be right.
I went moussaka.
I picked
Greek snack.
spanakopita because I
so
vaguely
good.
remember having it at one point in my life.
Oh
my god. Have you ever had spinach and cheese and a croissant all at the same time? Because that's all it is.
Okay, pick a Greek snack. Baklava.
Pita and tzatziki.
Baklava.
Baklava or pita and tzatziki? I'm going baklava.
Eat some Indian food.
I just want to first take umbrage with the fact that chicken tikka masala is an English dish, not an Indian dish. It was made from combined curry powder that they brought over to England during the big spice trade, and is not a traditional Indian dish.
Do you know what is also a traditionally English dish? Apple pie, Ethan. So just roll with it,
I did
okay?
pick chicken tikka masala because it's
I did too.
delicious.
Thank you.
It's delicious.
It's so good with some rice and garlic naan. I love Indian food.
Okay, so pick an Indian
I'm not
snack.
a huge Indian food.
I've only had one of these, which is papadums, and they're very good.
I
don't know that I've had any of these.
I've had samosas and jalebi, which is like sugar. It's like fried sugar.
Yeah, it's like fried sugar.
I'm going with samosas because they look like something that I would eat.
I'm a child with a high metabolism, so I'm picking the fried sugar.
Grab something from China. You got egg rolls, crab rangoon, pink king duck, pork fried rice, mooncakes, beef and broccoli. Pork fried rice.
Oh my gosh, so...
I do love pork fried rice.
I've been to China, so I've had all of these, and let me say, not once did I have beef and broccoli. But, like, I've had that in America. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it just looks like steak, broccoli, and instead of potatoes, rice.
Basically. I'm deciding mooncakes are good, but they're more of, like, depending on what's in them, you can have, like, a sweet or a savory mooncake, but what I've always had them for is the Lunar New Year, and it's a sweet mooncake, so I wouldn't really think... I'm gonna go Peking duck because they cut the duck in front of me while I was in China, which is cool.
It must have been nice. Eat some Italian food. Not eggplant
I can't remember
parm.
exactly
Not
what the deal is, but I
guy.
also don't think a margarita pizza is Italian. I'm pretty sure that some Western country invented that as well.
Ethan, you could literally write Ted Mosby, the character, into existence for saying things like that.
Well, I did have to do an entire, 11-page paper on the Indian spice trade in college, so I did know that.
This is an offensive choose an American snack.
I'm going with
here.
lasagna because I don't really
I'm also
like
going with
margarita
lasagna.
pizza that much.
I am going with lasagna as well because it is my biggest comfort food, and whenever anyone asks, like, oh, you're coming to town, what should we make? My answer is lasagna.
Yeah, this pick an American snack thing is just offensive.
Is this all they think we are?
This is all they think we are, yeah.
Caramel popcorn, Pop-Tarts, Cheetos, cupcakes, tater tots, and Twinkies.
Okay, let me just be clear. 3 of these are decidedly dessert.
Yeah.
2 of them are... one of them is a snack. 1 of them is a side.
And one of them is
is
breakfast.
like a breakfast pastry.
Yeah, I have never once gone, let me get a snack, and just like opened my freezer, ripped out the Ore-Ida freaking tater tots, preheated the oven to 450 degrees, sat there for 25 minutes.
I have, because
I've also
we have
never
an air
been like,
fryer.
time for a good snack. Oh, I also have an air fryer. I might use it for my Arby's brand curly fries
Although,
tonight.
despite that, I am picking tater tots.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards
I'm going with
tater
tots as well
tots. Because the other options
Oh,
just
I
look
like
great.
mine.
Okay, who goes first?
Tyler seems very excited.
I'm Nigel from Finding Nemo.
I'm also Nigel from Finding Nemo.
I'm Kevin from Up.
Oh, Kevin. Wait a minute. I thought this was a Disney thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, what Disney bird you are. This is, we all got Pixar answers.
Yeah, I was expecting to be like Zazu.
Yeah.
Technically, isn't it Disney Pixar, though?
Yeah, but it's like Disney Marvel. I didn't get Scarlet Witch either.
Okay, how many
Yeah, I'm not the Falcon.
Disney-exclusive birds do you know?
Yago, Zazu.
Iago. I don't know. That's 2 big
You're
ones right
asking,
there. We only got 2 answers.
Rooch, you're asking the wrong person.
So, I'm going to Disney for Christmas this year, and one of the days...
Very exciting.
It's very exciting. I'm gonna Disney bound one of the days, and I was, like, asking one of my friends, like, who should I go as? And she looked at me and goes, I don't know, I'm getting Smee vibes from you. Out of
Smee? Who's Smee?
the...
Smee like Anakin's
Yeah, like
mom?
Anakin. Yeah. From Star Wars?
No, Smee, like,
Also, while we're at
Because
it,
she's a Disney princess now.
Buzzy the Vulture, Darkwing Duck, Scuttle, Hayabusa the Falcon, Iago,
Donald Duck is a bird.
Donald Duck, Daisy Duck, Panchito Pistoles, Jose Carioca.
So, Smee is the, like, Captain Hook's little dude. I don't know what to call him other than his little dude.
Oh, he's the dude with the striped shirt from Peter Pan.
Uh-huh.
You should just be
You don't
Peter
look
Pan.
like Smee at all. Yeah, you should just be Peter Pan.
I don't want to be Peter Pan. See, the thing with
Then be
Disney
Wendy.
bounding is everyone does it now, so you have to pick, like, really weird and obscure characters.
You don't have to. There's not really rules.
No, I think you could just be the popular character.
I don't know. I still have, like, 6 months to decide who I want to be.
I get this. There was probably like a 6 minutes in my life where I was like, you know what, I want to do this whole cosplay thing. And in that 6 minutes, I was like, okay, I'm in and I'm not doing Deadpool. Okay, glad we got that out of the way. So, like, I get it. You can't do, like, but everybody does this character thing.
Especially because, like, this is probably the only time in my life I'm gonna Disney bound. It would be different if I, like, lived in Orlando and went to Disney all the time.
Right, so I feel like it's very important that you remember for the rest of your life being Smee from Peter Pan.
You think I should go as Smee?
No, I think you should go as a character that you're gonna have, like, a resonance towards and you'll remember and care about. Like Smee from from Star Wars.
See, the thing is, here's the problem with me in cosplay. Is, like, I'm kind of like a chonky dude. So, like, my options are, like, Fat Thor and, like, Ned
You could
from
be Smee.
Spider-Man.
You could do
could be
Smee, honestly. But the thing is, it's not cosplaying
Like,
because...
Elder Cunningham. You know, there's like limited options here. Oh no,
Well-
I'm not talking about Disney bounding. I'm talking about cosplaying because I am not under any circumstances going to Disney bound anything.
You could be Smee.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm Gucci. No, thank you. Y'all,
I think
like,
Ethan would show up on accident in a blue striped polo and blue shorts and flip-flops to Disney
let me
World.
tell you what Jaboy is not doing ever is wearing a polo shirt to a Floridian theme park.
Are you not comfortable in polo shirts? A polo shirt to me feels zero different than a normal t-shirt.
Yeah, no, it's completely different. It's got a collar.
Yeah,
You never
and it's
heard
got
you
open
never heard the
space
phrase
right
like hot
here.
under the collar? Yeah, let me tell you what it is in Florida. Hot.
Hot,
It's really
hot.
muggy, honestly.
Yeah, hot and humid, and you're swimming in
wet
the air.
heat.
It's a wet heat,
It's
a
a-
moist heat.
Oh, that word.
So no, if I go to Disney World, I'm showing up in a t-shirt.
Okay,
You know what? On further reflection, Smee wears a t-shirt anyway.
Yeah.
So
I don't know who this person is or what they look like, but I can guarantee you.
I'm trying to
I
drag
guarantee you
the
this is
photo.
not my outfit aesthetic.
this is like I don't
How do you
know
spell
who put this
Smee?
together. Smee.
there you go, Skype chat.
Oh, okay, I do know who you're talking about. Yep, I have seen this person. I would never wear those shorts with that shirt. First of all.
That's your
Second
only
of all, I
problem
would
with
just
it?
never wear that shirt. Let me tell you.
You have that shirt.
Let me tell
you
you.
used to wear that shirt in college.
Let me tell you who does not look particularly good in horizontal stripes, especially of bright colors. Chunky dudes.
I mean, my great-grandma, who is now 98, no, she's turning 99, so she is 98 right now. She went up to my mom in horizontally striped shirt, looked at her and goes, "Women don't look good in horizontally striped shirts," and then, like, walked away.
Yeah, it's a
Sixth
savage
grade me
old
had
person
different
thing.
opinions on that. Yeah.
I mean, this savage old person also went up to my aunt that just had a baby and said, "You're just fat and not doing anything about it." She's 99.
I feel like 99-year-olds can get away with saying whatever they want because it's not worth it to just teach them the lesson.
Yeah, she at one point went up to use my bathroom and came downstairs and was like, "I couldn't find the hand towel to dry my hands on, so I'm gonna dry them on you," and just like ran her wet hands up and down my arm until they were dry.
Oh, that's solid grounds to hit an old person in the face.
I wanted to, but there was family around and I was holding a baby.
That is a sincerely an inappropriate violation of personal space.
Hi, Emily.
She can't hear you.
I know, but
But she was telling me exactly what I was about to tell you guys, that we are a little over on time, which means it's time to wrap the show up.
pretty little bow.
Also, if you, like, because you guys sent me, just real quick, you guys sent me a picture of Mr. Smee, and also, like, a how to, like, hipster cosplay as Mr. Smee. And, like, I wouldn't wear this outfit, but there was probably a time in which I would have, and, like, I could definitely see people wearing this outfit, but, like, this is a different outfit than the dude is wearing.
Right, that's the point of Disney bounding.
Right, okay, well, you know, we're just gonna end before we have any more to say on this topic.
So
He's not wearing flip-flops.
Yeah, he's wearing, like dark
Chukka
brown
boots.
chukka boots, which if I wore this outfit this is a beanie. This is a beanie. If I wore this outfit in Florida, I would melt.
Also, I have no idea who Mr. Smee is. If it's Peter Pan, I got nothing.
that
If you weren't Peter or Hook, I would be like, who are you?
All right. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and wrap up.
are we wrapping up the bacon and eggs way or the Perspective Z way?
What's the last thing you say on Perspective Z?
This has been another episode of Perspective Z. That's been Rachel. That's been Katrina. Thanks for listening. Bye, Toodles.
How did Toodles get it?
I don't remember.
Does she just listen in on every Skype call and just say nothing?
Anyway, I know what we're going to do. So Ethan's going to do the regular bacon and eggs thing, and then after he says arrivederci, I'm going to say, and this has been another episode of Perspective Z. And that starts with an A.
I like it. I'll say Toodles at the end. Even though that does not
That
start
works.
with an A.
All right, cool.
No, but Toodles will love it.
Anyway, Rachel, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter at, I don't remember what my Twitter handle is. Let me check real quick.
It's our Bartholomew 94 or 094, I think.
Thank you. You can find me Perspective_Z on Twitter, Podbeam Perspective Z. If you want to listen to the podcast on YouTube, it's Perspective Z. Basically type Perspective Z into your search bar. You can find my dog at Sky_the_pirate on Instagram. Sky is SKYE. I think that covers the big one.
Yep, Perspective Z, your favorite generational podcast. New episodes every Monday, wherever you get your podcasts, and now on Spotify.
You got it.
Yep, available wherever podcasts are sold and also not sold. Probably.
Yeah, I'd like to get paid for my podcast. That'd be great.
You have to sign like an exclusive contract with one of these podcatchers.
That's a lot of work. No, thank you.
And then people have to listen on, like, Stitcher.
Yeah. Are you even on Stitcher?
I don't know.
That app sucks.
That would be a no then. So
Yeah, they tell
don't
you.
listen on Stitcher because it's not there. Probably. I feel like you would know. Anyway, I've been Ethan Edgehill. He's been Tyler Carl, and her over there in the Moines has been Rachel. This has been another episode of Bacon and Eggs. Till next week, arrivederci.
And that is another episode of Perspective.
Toodles.